Hey there. On with my winter Blue Moon box, variety box. I'm going to try Rounder Belgian Style Pale Ale. Um, and so this is part of the Expressionist collection. So I think that they're trying to find some classic beer styles and brew them up. It says on the label, our brewmaster's expression of a Belgian style pale ale, crafted with a twist of hibiscus and orange peel for a rounder taste. Um, so, um, which is interesting that they say that. It may have an orange or pear-like fruitiness, though not as fruity and citrusy as many other Belgian ales. Um, let's see if it's stylistically appropriate. So this is BJCP category 16B, Belgian Pale Ale. Um, hmm. Yeah, I get some floral out of here. Had I not been told about hibiscus, I would have thought it was hot floral. A little bit of malty sweetness and kind of spiciness that I always attribute to Belgian style ales. Very interesting combination for the three of them. So as far as appearance, um, this is a rich amber color, and it didn't really pour the head. It doesn't, and so there's not really any head to retain. I don't know if we're going to see the Belgian lacing that we come to associate with um, Belgian ales. But it says it should have a creamy, rocky white head that will fade more quickly than others. So I don't recall that it even poured ahead really, and I even tried to make it do so when I made this pour. Um, so in that respect, it's not. I don't think. I don't know. It's pretty foamy. The head that's left is pretty foamy, but we'll see. All right, on to flavor. Interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on in this beer. Um, It definitely has a spice to it. And the finish, maybe even the aftertaste, there's a lot of spiciness going on. Um, it starts out really thick and sweet, malty, um, which is interesting. So it says soft, smooth malt, relatively light hop character with low phenols. Um, and hop flavor is low to none. Hop bitterness is medium to low, and optionally complemented by low amounts of peppery phenols. Um, so, as far as the style is concerned, this is probably a little bit bolder than they would would be stylistically appropriate. At least when I compare it to the other two that I've tried. Now, I had Black Diamond Freestyle Belgian Blonde and another one, which I don't seem to have written down here right in front of me. Um, and they were all the flavor profiles were incredibly subtle. And so to me, it was like an American lager. Um, and this has a lot of bold, fruity maltiness to it. It's a pretty good beer. Mouthfeel, it's big and fruity. Um, Alcohol level, actually, I should need to look. So this is 5.6% alcohol by volume. Um, I don't get like an alcohol kind of a burn to it. And as a matter of fact, we do see a little bit of Belgian lacing here. Hold on. As I drink it down, you get this head that stays on the side of the glass, and that's called Belgian lacing. Um, History of this: it's produced by brewers with roots as far back as the mid 1700s. The most well-known examples were perfected after the Second World War with some influence from Britain, including hop and yeast strains, most commonly found in the Flemish provinces of Antwerp and Brabant. Considered everyday beers, Category 1, interesting that they have it, that they categorize it that way, compared to their higher alcohol category S cousins. They are Belgian session ales. For ease of drinking, nothing should be too pronounced or dominant. Balance is the key. And so this is probably, like I said, a little bit on the more bold side, more bold end of the spectrum that we would expect out of a Belgian Pale Ale. I like that they describe Belgian Pale Ales as a Belgian session. And so the idea is that you get the flavor without as high of an alcohol content. Now, the alcohol by volume range for this particular style is 4.8 to 5.5. And so this comes in at 5.6, which is a little bit higher than expected. And so that's, I can attribute the boldness and flavors possibly to American ingredients and American influence in brewing. But overall, I think it's a pretty good beer. It's definitely fruity, malty, a little spicy. It's very easy to drink, and it leaves a pretty good aftertaste. Like it's juicy in the aftertaste, and so it makes you want to drink some more. So it's pretty enjoyable overall. I think it's really great. Belgian style pale ale. And so I'm glad that beer makers that are easily available to everybody are putting out some of these very stylistically interesting beers. And so it kind of introduces a wider portion of the public to different styles of beers. So thank you very much, Blue Moon, for doing that. And I suggest that you give Rounder a try. Share with me down below what your comments are if you've tried it or if you go out and try it. I'd love to hear. Thank you so much for watching.